Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. So I'm going to give you my prediction for the outcome of the last presidential debate, and this is going to either be a tie or some few places, including Fox News of course, will give the edge to Romney. And so it'll either be a tie or Romney, and it's not going to be an Obama show. You'll find it rather interesting that national polls and polls in even swing states have brought the purported president and Mitt Romney into a virtual tie, and in some cases have Romney in the lead. This is all a farcical representation of a mythological election because, quite frankly, we don't have any kind of actual political system in this country which includes the votes of people. So, in that vein, I'm going to also make a prediction that the winner of the presidential election is going to be Barack Obama. And the reason I still believe this is the case, because he is the man that has been the go-to guy for the destruction of the entire social safety net program, the Great Society, and the remnants of the New Deal programs, because he is supposedly a leftist. I will say this, even though I'm not going to vote for either one of these scumbag shitballs, that if we were to rely upon the negative ads of the opposing candidate, then I would certainly vote for Barack Obama, because he would be a socialist, Maoist, wealth redistributionist, communist, etc., 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 which would be infinitely better than the kind of corporate, oligarchy, fascist, austerity, rape everybody system that we have right now. I'm not saying it's ideal, but in certain instances, the negative campaigning of the other candidates certainly makes a candidate look somewhat attractive. So that's my take. So for what it's worth, the final debate will be slightly to Romney's advantage or a tie, and the election will go to Barack Obama, aka Barry Soetoro. And you may note my cat in the background scratching away, because she knows shit when she sees it, and she does her best to cover it up, because that's the way you're supposed to do it, instead of having it on TV every fucking day for everybody to fucking look at. I would like to also note another shooting at a spa, and of course this comes on the heels of other significant shootings that have occurred around the country. And I would like to point out that this is also something that is indicative of the kind of media manipulation that we see taking place from both the news media and from alternative media. And when you look at people like Alex Jones and others like him, who absolutely base their entire reason for existence on exploiting the fears of people in this country for the benefit of pushing an agenda, then you can see that all of this stuff is crafted and manipulated on both sides of the coin. So we do not have anymore a real alternative media in this country, because it has been completely co-opted for the most part, by radical far-right fringe groups like the John Birch Society and its remnants that are left to us today, and other such groups that are similar. Certainly there are a few, very, very, very few what you would call classically left groups, because the left have been completely neutered and rendered totally void in this country. And at one point I might have thought that perhaps having the asshole-in-chief be Romney would be a good thing, because worse is better in some instances. And in fact, that might get the left to actually do something, but I think the left is effectively dead in this country. There is no such thing as a left in this country. So when I hear asshole, radical, right fucktards talking about how everything is left this and left that and liberal this and liberal that, you can all go fuck yourselves, because there is nothing left of that in this fucking country. It just is not happening. There is no fucking left anymore. It's been destroyed. It's totally defunct. It's gone. It's finished. So, in that vein, there is no advantage to having a Romney presidency, because you are not going to have any kind of left upsurgence, because the left has been effectively destroyed. You know, what we have to do now is just face up to the fact that we have to deal with one of these candidates. Which one is it going to be? Is it going to be Romney or Obama? And in my view, it is going to be Obama, because he is immune from the kind of strident criticism that a Romney presidency would get in cutting some of the core programs that help keep people alive in this country, like Medicare, Medicaid, and Social Security, and other social safety net programs of that kind. He is immune from any criticism on that front, because the only people likely to do that are people on the left, and people on the left will not criticize him, mainly because he's black, and they do not want to be labeled with the tar brush of being racist, because they tend to view things with that racist colored glasses that they have. But also because he's purportedly of the left himself, which of course is a complete fucking joke. So anyway, that's my take. For what it's worth, good night, and thank you.